Sean Corman, Korrys Colliers, 569 Danforth Avenue. Our business is a menswear store that caters to just the regular guy that's looking for a suit. And we also cater to higher end, a lot of casual, but mainly a suit tailored store. So it got started. My dad is originally from Rouen, Quebec, and they had sort of like a small Markswork warehouse. They moved to Toronto, and they opened up one here on Danforth. I don't remember the block they were on, but anyways, my dad wanted something a little bit more. I think he was 18 years old at the time, and there was a men's store going out of business at Tip Top. So he went to the bosses at Tip Top and said, I don't have much money, but I want to open up a store. I'm very eager. Anyways, they gave it to my dad for a year for Zippo, and that's how it all started. I'll give you a little history of me. I retired from a job and came to this part of my career because my dad owned the store. He wanted somebody in the family to take over. So I wasn't in this from the beginning. I've only been here the last 10 years. But what I can say is that it's a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance. It's a lot of negotiating. It took me a long time to learn about customer relations because I really wasn't involved in that part in the beginning. And learning how to buy for seasons, your margins and stuff to watch the business, because if you buy too much, you don't sell, you can mess up your margins. So it's strategy. But unfortunately with COVID, you can't plan. So that's been the most difficult part for us about planning. But what I've learned from my dad is just keep plugging away. Work, and be nice to everybody. No matter what, be nice to everybody. It'll pay in the end. Well, because of COVID, we've had to change things around. I mean, with us standing the lockdown, we obviously couldn't be here. But the challenge is with men's clothing, people like to come in and try it on and see what it's like and touch and feel the material. Otherwise, you don't know. It's not like an Amazon. You can't buy men's clothing like that. It's completely useless, and then it gets sent back. We don't do that. We don't have a e-commerce business because for a small business, it just doesn't work. So the challenging part is when we were doing curbside was someone would order something. It would be our regular customers, no new customers. And it was quite challenging, but we managed to do it. And it was the smaller items, so underwear, socks, casual goods, sweatpants, sweatshirts, all the casual stuff. Suits and jackets, nothing. I remember personally doing a wedding for a guy. A guy that was working for the city was outside digging a trench or a Terra Hydro and the city. Anyways, his daughter was getting married. He needed a suit. He came in. He said, I've always wanted to shop here. I want run really good suit. And to make a long story boring, he bought a beautiful Canelli. I set him up. And then his son was getting married. He came back, bought another very expensive, luxurious suit. So that, and gave me nothing but accolades, which was nice. We've had to do a couple, unfortunately, you got to deal with people passing away. We've opened the store for people that someone has passed away. We'll get them, the kid needs a suit or the father needs a suit. They don't have suits, so they got a funeral, someone has passed away. But a story my dad told me was there was this young guy about 30 years ago was going to school here from Newfoundland. He was walking down the street. Someone in his family had passed away. The kid had never had a suit in his life. Came in the store, and my dad personally looked after him, put him in a nice Roberto suit. And when my dad passed away, I actually got a small letter through email from this guy that, what your dad did for me. He looked after me. I really didn't have a lot of money. I was from the East Coast. I was a student. He threw in a tie. He threw in a shirt. I'll never forget it. So those types of things. Well, my dad was one of the original founders of the Taste of the Danforth. So he used to love coming down here and talking to the people. He'd have a golf court and a golf cart and talk to everybody outside. It was nice, and we missed it the last 2 years. It's unfortunate, but things happen. But hopefully that'll come back. And there's good people around here. It's a nice place. It's a very nice place. It's great. First of all, look at the sidewalks. They're like 20 feet long. There's bicycle lanes, so there's no excuse. You can take your bike here. There's lots of things to do here. A lot of shopping, a lot of good grocery stores, small stores, gardening stores, restaurants. Just a lot of cool things here just to see. A lot of parks. Like, you don't have to actually stay on the Danforth. You can go a block away, you're in a park. I mean, it's just a great, vibrant area. So people should come down here and have, just for walking. It's such an easy place to walk at. Walking, for sure. And then stop in here.